So the question that easily has to be asked is, why is Matt Patricia not doing play action passes?
Let me ask you this: Is Matt Patricia going to get? Is Bill Belichick going to fire Matt Patricia?
No.
Okay, so if that's out of the way, do you not have to work with what you have? If there's anything that you do see, does the offense look more stagnant or more fluid with Bailey Zappi in there?
Well, it looks more fluid with Bailey Zappi, but then again, he played against, the teams he played against, Detroit, with the 29th worst defense.
They're not in the NFL? Like, this is the Any Given Sunday League. You know, the Jets just beat the Bills this week. So, and we just beat the Bills the week. So I don't like to play that game like, oh, you know how bad they are, how bad they are. Now, in terms of how bad someone's offense is, but here's the thing. It's the offense that's put in front of you. And I think I said last week, look, when you have the usage of Ferraris and high-end cars in terms of coordinators that Mac Jones has had going back to Alabama with Bill O'Brien, he gets Josh McDaniels when he comes to the league, then he gets he gets like a bad old GM car that just rusts and everything and motors fall out and everything. That's what he has in this offense. But there seems to be a guy on the team who knows how to drive that type of car. So if you have that, do you see what I'm saying? Like, you have someone who seems to know how to drive that old rusty Fred Flintstone type of car, which is the offensive call play. So if it's about winning games because it's not fair to the defense, their knees get just as hurt as anybody. Like, you know what I mean? Their knees hurt worse than they did last year. Their arms, their backs, their shoulders hurt worse than last year. So last year's stats don't matter to anybody, but what matters is right now. So
before I go, what would you say is the reason why there's just totally different? Look at all the analytics. There's totally different types of plays being called for one guy than the other, and that's just a fact. And I would love to ask Matt Patricia, why is it that you're giving Zappi 36% of his passes in play action and Mac Jones 10.8%? Why aren't you calling the same type of plays for each quarterback when Mac's already proven that he can do what he does? He did it last year. I don't understand that. If you're good at something, stick with it. Why is it changed?
So I get it, right? And I'll break it down to you in a relationship form because I like to do that from time to time. And John, thanks for the call. Is sometimes females only like you for specific things. You may be a great guy. You're very admirable. You're great to bring around, but there are just some things you just can't do and they absolutely need. And then sometimes, you kind of look like you're nervous doing it. I think you know where I'm getting to with in this regard. Mac Jones looks very nervous and looks like he needs the lights on.